welcome back to the channel. I am Neil, and today we're continuing our Five Nights at Freddy's drawings with the big guy himself, Freddy Fazbear. But before we get into our drawing, I want to remind everybody, in case you don't know already, we post brand new videos to the channel here every Thursday. So when Thursday rolls around, be sure to come on back to the channel for some more drawing tutorials. All right, let's get into our drawing of Freddy Fazbear. Okay, let's get started on our picture of Freddy Fazbear. So for this one, you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need your drawing utensil. It can be a marker like mine or whatever is most comfortable for you. And then for the color palette for Freddy, I'm using these colors here, but feel free to choose your own if you don't like these colors. Nothing is wrong in art. Also, if I'm going too fast in the tutorial, please feel free to push that pause button or hit rewind. I want you guys to be able to follow along and have fun drawing with me. Okay, first step, we're gonna draw the top of Freddy's head. So it's just gonna be a big arch. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna pull a line up. Then we're gonna come over, across. And we're gonna pull that line all the way down like that. Next, we're gonna draw Freddy's cheeks, and they're just some curved lines starting right here. We're just gonna pull those out and around and down, and we're gonna stop right there. Same thing on this side. Pull that out, around, and in like that. Okay, next we're gonna draw Freddy's nose. So we're gonna come down the center line here to about here, and then I'm gonna mark a little spot here and a little spot there, just to keep me centered on the face there. So we're gonna come from this side. We are going to draw a curved line, goes all the way over and across there. Then we're gonna make a little squared off line right here. Same thing on this side. And then we're gonna pull the line in like so, and another line going out like so. Next, we're gonna draw the front of Freddy's face. So there's some rounded curved lines. So we'll start right here on the end of the nose. We're just gonna pull those off over and down like so. Stop right there. Same thing on this side. Over, around, and down like so. Then there's a center line dividing the front of his face. So we'll come right here, draw a straight line going down to about there. Then to close off the mouth, we'll just do some curved lines, continuing this one all the way around, across, and up like so. Same thing on this side, around, and actually I'm gonna come up from this side. No wrong way to do it, across, and up like that. And then I'll just pull that line to connect into those curved lines we just drew. Next, we'll draw Freddy's, I think they're whiskers or freckles. I don't know, leave it in the comments. I'm not really sure what they are, but there's some circles. So we'll start right here. There's 3 of them on each side. Go 1, colored in, 2, colored in, and 3, colored in. And then I'll do this one on this side too. Okay, next we'll draw Freddy's jaw. So that's gonna start right here on the end of the front of his face. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna curve a line down like this, over like that, and stop there. Same thing on this side. Out and down and curve like so. Then we'll just connect those two together with a shallower curved line, continuing off of this one. Go all the way over. Keep that line going. We're not done yet. Up and into that line there. Then we'll draw a line to define the chin. So this starts right here. We're just gonna mirror these lines that we just drew. So we're gonna come down like this, over like this, under, stop right there. Same thing on this side, down like this, over like this, and then like we did on the last one, we're gonna connect those two lines, those two lines together. Getting a twang in my language here. We're just gonna connect those two lines like that. Okay, next we'll draw Freddy's teeth. So he's got 2 in front and then 2 on the sides. So we're gonna start right here on the bottom. We're gonna come under the nose a little bit. We're gonna draw a line here, a line here, a line here, and a line here. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we'll come under that nose right here, line right here, line right here, line right here, and a line right there. Then the teeth on the side and in the back are kind of flipped around. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna indicate those with some rectangles. So we're gonna come up like this, up like this. Same thing on this side, up like this, up like this. And then we're gonna square those off into rectangles. And then we'll do another set that's kind of covered up by the front of the face there. Come down like this, over like this, up like that. Same thing on this side, down, over, up. Then we'll come down to these teeth to close them off. So we're gonna start on this side. We'll just draw a line across this way, close it off on the bottom like that. Same thing, we'll just keep these going all the way across. And these teeth in the back are a little bit in perspective, so we're gonna get a more 3D view of them. So what we're gonna do to indicate that 3-dimensional view is we're gonna draw a square on each side of them. So we'll start here, go line down like that, and then we'll close it off like that. I'll fix that line there so it's a little straighter. Then same thing on this side, come down, go across to create that square. And then these ones, you can just connect the lines to the next tooth below it. Just 1, 2 like that. Same thing on this side, 1, 2 like that. Next, we'll come down to his jaw again. He's got a little bit of a separation line here, so we're just gonna indicate that with another line, kind of continuing this all the way down. Just draw that right there. Then just like the other creepy animatronics, there's an inner mouth in Freddy's mouth. So we'll put that underneath the front of the face here. So just draw a line down like that. Another one kind of the same distance from this straight line here. Straight line down like that, and then we'll connect those two with the shallow curved line. It comes down, goes all the way across and up like that. Then we'll indicate the top of that inner mouth with just a straight line there, a straight line there, and then we're gonna mirror that curved line below it. Like that, and then we'll indicate the inner teeth with just some straight lines. Next, we'll come up to Freddy's face again, and we're gonna draw in his eye sockets. So that's gonna start right here, and they're rounded, so we're gonna draw some semicircles. Just keep those going all the way across to this side, around and in like that. Same thing on this side, kind of see where we made that initial dot to make the nose in the center of the face. Just come an equal space off of that dot right here, and then start your semicircle. All the way around. And then watch this over here where this is connected and try and make that as equal as you can. Next, we'll draw Freddy's eyes, and those are just some circles. So we'll start right here, and we're just gonna make that circle, remembering to leave the space in between. If you haven't seen the other videos of the animatronics, they all have this space in between the eye and the eye socket to kind of give them that creepy look. And so we'll just keep pulling that semicircle all the way around, leaving that space between the eyeball and the eye socket. Same thing on this side. We're gonna do that semicircle all the way around, leaving that space in between. All the way around and in, like we did before. Then Freddy's got some droopy eyelids, so we'll indicate those with some curved lines. Starting right here, we'll curve a line across like this. Same thing on this side, curve that line across just to there. And it kind of gives the eye that rounded shape, or the appearance of a rounded shape. Next, we'll draw Freddy's iris and pupil. and irises and pupil. He's got 2 of them, duh. So we'll start right here. We'll do a semicircle. And then we'll come up and stop right there. Same thing on this side. Draw that semicircle. Come up and stop right there. Then we'll draw that line indication in there with a little circle. All the way around and in like that. Same thing on this side. All the way around and in like that. Then we'll put in his pupil. That's another semicircle that's just gonna match this one here, but it's gonna be a little bit smaller. So we're just pull that line all the way down, around and into that light indication there. Same thing on this side. All the way down, around and into the light indication. Then we'll color those in black. Okay, next we're gonna draw Freddy's eyebrows. So they're kind of triangularly shaped. I can't talk right now. They're kind of triangularly shaped. So we'll start right here. We're gonna pull kind of a curved line over to here, stop right there. Then we'll come underneath it and sort of match that, but it's a little bit wider to right there. And then we'll do a shallower curve to connect to like that. Same thing on this side, we'll come over here, we'll pull that line over to here, then we'll come underneath that. Same thing like that. And then we'll close those off with a shallow curve. Next, we'll draw Freddy's ears. So they are connected by metal bars. So we'll indicate those with some straight lines. We'll go 1, 2 like that, and then we'll come over, same thing on the other side. We'll try and match those. Mitch isn't here today. We'll try and match those with straight lines that we drew on this side. And then the ear is kind of a semicircle with a flat part. So I'll show you what that looks like. So we're gonna come across like this. Then we'll go out, around, and then I'm gonna pick up off of this line, around and into that line there. Same thing on this side. We're going to start right here, pull that line like that to here, and then I'm gonna connect that metal bar there. There we go. Then we will curve our line out, trying to keep this as equal as I possibly can, around. Keep that going across, down and in like that. Then Freddy's got an inner ear, and it's more of a teardrop shape, but we're gonna match this flat part here by drawing a line like this, all the way across to there. Then we'll pick up on this line here, we'll curve a line out across and come to a point right here, maybe a little bit over. Then curve another line out and around here, and then make sure that those come to a point like that. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna match that bottom line there, all the way across like that. Then we'll curve that line out of that line there, come to a point there, and curve a line out, down, and in like so. Next, we'll draw my favorite part of Freddy, his hat. I don't know why it's my favorite part, but I just like it. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna start here. We're gonna draw some diagonal lines up like this. Same thing on this side, up like that. Then we're gonna mirror the curved line below it. So we'll curve that line over, across, and down like that. And then his hat kind of curves out this direction. So we'll start here, and we're gonna curve that line up to about here. Same thing on this side. Curve that line up to about there. And then we're gonna mirror this curve again on that side by curving the line over, across, and down like that. And then I'll just color in the space there. Next, we'll draw Freddy's tie. So we're gonna come down here to the chin. We're gonna go a little bit below it and draw kind of an oval shape. So this is gonna come down like this, around, up and in like that. Then the bow tie comes out like this, like a diagonal line, like that. Same thing on this side, diagonal line out and down to there. Then we're gonna come up over here. We're gonna curve a line out like this to represent the end of that tie. Same thing, we're gonna do it again, all the way down to here. And then we're just gonna connect that line into the first diagonal line we just drew. Same thing on the other side of the face here. We're gonna curve that line in, like that. Curve another line out and down like that. And then we'll pick up off of that diagonal line and connect the lines there. Next, we'll draw Freddy's shoulder and chest area. So this is gonna start right here. We're gonna pull a little line right here. Then we are going to tuck in the line like this, and then around like that to indicate the starting of the chest there. So same thing on this side. Pull that line down like that. Curve the line in like so, and then around and down like that. Then the color of his chest is different, and there's a line to indicate the separation between the dark and the light part of his fur. So we're gonna start right here. We're just gonna follow this curved line here, curve that out a little bit, and then around and down. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna follow that curved line next to it, around and down like that. So next we're gonna draw the shoulder piece, and there's a little bit of separation where you can see the endoskeleton. So we're gonna hop over a little bit and come to here, but we're gonna mirror this line right here. We're gonna pull this line all the way up, goes a little bit higher than this here, and then we're gonna curve a line over and off the page like that. Straighten my line a little bit there. Then on the bottom here, we're gonna curve up and off the page there. Then we'll come over to this side, do the same thing. We're gonna hop over. We're gonna curve that line up, all the way up to about there. Then curve a line down. Then you're gonna curve up and over and off the page. Then we'll see a little bit of Freddy's arm. So we're just gonna continue off of this line here, draw that all the way down like that. Same thing on this side, curve all the way down like that. Next, we're gonna draw those endoskeleton pieces I was talking about before. We'll start right here. We're going to come out, down, over, and then stop there. On the bottom here, we're going to come out, up, and over like that. Same thing on this side, we're gonna come out, down, and over like that. Then we'll come to the bottom here, we'll go out, up, and over like that. Then there's a circular joint piece here, and we're gonna indicate that with a curved line. We're gonna start here, curve that line all the way up and over like that. Same thing on this side. We're gonna start here, we're gonna curve that line all the way up, over and in like that. Then he's got some wires that connect to the endoskeleton on the inside of his body there. So we'll indicate that with some curved lines like this, curve in like that, curve in like that, and then we'll indicate some roundness with some curved lines here. Curve, curve. Same thing on this side. We're gonna come off here, gonna go up and in like that. Same thing, we're mirroring that line above it, curve up and in, and then we'll give it that rounded shape with those curves, curve, curve. All right, and there's your line work done for Freddy Fazbear. And now it's time for the gratuitous, cringeworthy, slightly annoying dad joke. Okay, how do you make the number 1 disappear? Put a G in front of it, because it's gone. All right, now we'll move on to our coloring step, and we'll do that in super speed, starting right now. All right, and there you have it, your fully colored Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's. Thanks everybody for drawing along with me. I hope you guys had lots of fun drawing Mr. Fazbear. Hey, if you want to go support the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and hit the like button before you leave. That's gonna wrap us up for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.